if we see that, you know, I made a little schematic here thinking that 209 Radio has a number of functions, not necessarily departments, not necessarily people assigned to it, but if you are, whether you are commercial or a non-profit making organization, you will have, at the main, you will have customer service, operations, management, purchase, marketing and sales, okay? And the management, I put it in red because it usually is overviewing, in a way or the other, the rest of the thing, okay? So if we look at that picture and we assume that there will be people and or teams involved in that, my idea, my suggestion would be to review and empower all key teams in the organization. Identify where they are. There might be virtual teams. There might be people that are working as a team, but they haven't really agreed. Oh yes, we are actually a team. We are working together as a team. I can identify the board of trustees to be a team, but I guess there are other people working in a team environment organization. Okay? Help them to agree a common working approach and keep each other accountable by inspiring a sense of organization. Maybe writing, I guess you have lots of rules of conduct within the organization. Sometimes it's useful perhaps to review them, maybe simplify them. So instead of having a book of rules that is big and hardly anybody reads it, having maybe 5 or 6 tables, big A3 posters that say, this is the way we do things, or this is the way we would like things to be done. It usually works out like that. And then the step up is define how the various teams can work with each other. So you have a team of teams, not necessarily a team of teams, but it's important to define who within each team will talk to other teams to avoid too many crossovers of information and, again, not having agreed what should be done and what should be said to everybody. Then it can create a lot of problems. Okay? The suggestion is to coach some individuals in need and coach each team. A team coaching session can be 2 hours. It doesn't have to be 20 weeks of training. It's very much a room, a few people sitting down, deciding what we're going to do, and among the team agree a common result. Establish a code of conduct, as I said before. You know, there might be a book of code of conduct, maybe taking out the key points and making sure they are all well established and shared among everybody, because it's important that everybody owns the fact that they belong to this team and they realize and they feel that they belong to the team. I put the question marks here. Attract new key players. I don't know whether there might be other people out there that we might want to attract, that we want to motivate to come and work with us and say, okay, who do we need that can help us? Whatever. This is an open question that it's not me to answer, it will be the Board of Trustees to decide. The next one. These are a lot of questions. I won't even read them out all, or I can very quickly, but these are simple questions I always ask to business owners and managers to get them thinking, to get them start thinking, where do I want to go with my business? Like, how much you want to be in your business? What are your core values? What are your core values? Your core purpose within your business? What is your business vision? How far in time are you planning? How well do you know your market and your clients? What can you improve tomorrow? What is your unique selling point? What is unique about you and your business? Why should I buy from you, plumber, Joe Blogs against plumber John Smith on the other down the road? Is there a good reason for me to buy it, or is it not? Why should somebody listen to 209 Radio rather than any of the other radios, other national?
Because we're better than anybody else.
Excellent, that's a good start. That's a fantastic start.
If you have to ask, why are you here?
But it has to be agreed among everybody in this group.
That's what we get told by listeners.
Excellent, great. Sales plan. I know you're not a sales-oriented organization, but if you want to have money to pay for the bills, you need to sell something, and it's not going to be me to decide what, but it's important that there is a sales plan somewhere that says how much money should come to the company in the organization on a weekly, monthly, or yearly basis, and this has to be met by the results, or something has to be done toward it. And we go back to the slide before. How involved is this member of your organization how aware each member in this room today is about what the core ideas, business, plans, and results we're trying to achieve. The next one, coaching for success is about sustaining inspiration, maintaining focus, what are we on to do today or in this hour rather than any other time, maintaining motivation, go back to the, look at the big picture and see where you are at the moment and where are you going to get. Accountability towards shareholders. In your case you don't have shareholders, but you have members, you have partners, you have a board of trustees, perhaps you have a written business plan, you might have clients, you might have a coach, and all of these people are helping you to be accountable. If you're promising to somebody you're going to do something, it's more likely you're going to do it than if you promise it to yourself. Think about getting up at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning and go for a run. I don't know how many of you does that, but if you promise to yourself, and when tomorrow morning the alarm clock goes off at 6:30, you're likely, or maybe not, but many people will turn on the other side. But if you promise to your best friend you're going to run with him or with her at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, I guess you're not going to turn on the other side when the alarm clock goes off. And the accountability is about this, establishing who are we going to do this for, and the team is usually a good point to accountability. Detachment. As a coach, I help people also because I'm very detached emotionally from what they are doing. So when I go and talk to them, they might have the drama, the problem, the stress about whatever is going on. I come in with a fresh mind. I usually not get involved in any of their drama and their problems, so I can be very detached and give them my opinion, or very often asking them extra questions that are purified from the detachment. Next one. A lot of people experience in business stress, lack of motivation, anxiety and frustration. And usually if you have a team that is well organized, you will not face as much as that. I'm not saying you're going to be stress-free, full of motivation all the time, anxiety and frustration-free, but it is proven if you've got a better working environment, everybody knows what he's doing and is very committed to it, you're going to be a better worker. This is the summary. Good. So the next is, we've seen how team can be a great building block for organizations. I hope it was clear. I have explained how coaching can be a great tool to help individuals and teams to work better. And I think I set a possible new way of inspiring, motivating team working through 9 Radio. And I would be happy to answer questions if you have any. But my contribution is finished for today. Thank you very much.